God's diversity is what I want to talk to you about for a moment. We learned some lessons from the great rainbow in Genesis chapter 9. And God said, I'm in verse 12, and God said, "This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations." First lesson is this token of the rainbow was for enduring generations. It wasn't just for Noah's generation. It was for enduring generations. Verse 13, "I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth." Second thing is, the rainbow was not placed in a corner. It was placed in a cloud. And God said, now depending on who you ask, there are 7 different colors within the rainbow. But God said, the diversity that I have, this rainbow, this bow in the cloud, is to be put on display so that the world can see. And I believe that the church ought to be so diverse that when the world looks upon the church, they see God's diversity. Now, what is a token? Because he said that's what the rainbow was. The rainbow was a token. It is a signal. A signal is defined as a gesture or action or sound that is used to convey information or instructions. So I believe the Lord also put the rainbow in the sky for the church to look at and realize that we are to be as that. That is our mandate, to be diverse. And we don't have to really try to do it like the world does it, because we understand that Satan always tries to pervert that which God gave. And so we're not talking about diversity to just include anything different that's ungodly. No, we're talking about genuine, organic diversity that literally breeds from the Spirit of all of the different nations. In Acts chapter 2, the Spirit brings diversity. So I just want to remind us who we are. From the very beginning, we were called to be diverse. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, that's us. And the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it. Even God said, I'm going to look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. That is the purpose of the rainbow. It is to remind the church who we were called to be. We were called to be diverse, and God didn't do it in the corner. He did it in the cloud. We ought not to look to the world for diversity. The true diversity is through and with the church. And that's the true token. And when we're talking about token, we're not talking about tokenism. Tokenism is defined as the practice of making only a perfunctory or symbolic effort to do a particular thing, especially by recruiting a small number of people from underrepresented groups in order to give the appearance of equality. We don't want to just give the appearance. We don't want to just do tokenism. We want to, when you look at the word token, the first time it's used is in Genesis chapter 9 in the Bible. And God said, I don't want you messing around with tokenism. I want you to realize that you were called to be the token church. You were called to be the token of diversity. You were called to be the set of instructions of how the world should operate. Not in the perverse way, but in the holy way. So let's be who we are. Let's just be the church. And we're called to be diverse. Even Jesus said in Matthew 13, verse 47, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind. Let's just be who we are and let God be Lord. God bless you. Thank you.